Hey fam, it's Blanca La Fina, your World Empress, and today we're talking about the High Priestess Tarot card. The High Priestess is the second card of the Major Arcana. You've most likely encountered the High Priestess before, but in other forms. She can be seen in the archetypes of Persephone, Artemis, Isis, and many more. When you encounter her, you will see her sitting on a cube stone between two pillars at Solomon's temple, Yahin and Boaz. Yahin on the right is generally referred to as the pillar of establishment, and Boaz on the left is the pillar of strength. The pillars also depict the duality of nature, masculine and feminine, good and evil, negative and positive. The High Priestess's location between the two pillars suggests that it's her responsibility to serve as a mediator between the depths of reality. She is the third pillar, the path between. She believes that both pillars are equal and there is knowledge to be learned in both worlds. You will also notice that she wears the crown of Isis, which can mean that she is a believer of magic. The High Priestess wearing of the solar cross denotes that she is connected to the season of the earth and the earth itself. The crescent moon at her feet is seen also in many depictions of the Virgin Mary and means that she has a complete grasp over her emotion, and the pomegranates referred to the ambition of the priestess. The High Priestess card is a powerful invitation to delve into inner realms beyond the distractions of the external world. She embodies the call to trust one's inner voice, intuition, and spiritual wisdom. When the High Priestess appears in a reading, it signals a time for reflection and a deep connection to one's own inner guidance. The card reminds us that the truth we seek isn't necessarily found in material or intellectual realms, but often hidden in the intuitive, subconscious, and spiritual dimensions. Her association with the divine feminine archetype also speaks to the nurturing, receptive qualities of intuition, as opposed to the more active, outwardly focused energy that is often represented by masculine archetypes. Whether the querent is male or female, the High Priestess calls them to embrace qualities like receptivity, introspection, and patience. She represents a kind of sacred knowledge that transcends rational thought, a knowing that comes from within, often revealed in moments of stillness, contemplation, or even dreams. The nighttime setting of the High Priestess card is such a potent symbol as well. It suggests that the journey she guides you on may involve confronting the unknown or unseen parts of yourself. Yet just as the night gives way to dawn, the High Priestess promises that this inward journey will eventually lead to self-discovery, wisdom, and personal growth. The High Priestess in a love reading is indeed a guardian of intuition, and when it comes to matters of the heart, her presence in a reading signals the importance of listening to your inner guidance and emotional wisdom. In relationships, it's so easy to get caught up in external influences, what others think, societal expectations, or even just the desire to please someone else. But the High Priestess is a reminder that true emotional clarity and harmony come from tuning into your feelings, rather than trying to intellectualize or follow external pressures. Ignoring your intuition and love can lead to challenges, because your deeper self knows what you need and what feels right for you. The High Priestess encourages a shift away from acting out of obligation, fear, or superficial desire to please others. Instead, she urges authenticity and emotional honesty. Trying to conform to someone else's expectations or not speaking your truth can lead to misalignment and resentment. This can create distance or misunderstandings in relationships, ultimately leaving both parties feeling unfulfilled. This card also suggests that in matters of love, the quiet, intuitive understanding of the situation is often more powerful than words or actions. Instead of rushing into decisions or making choices based on logic alone, the High Priestess invites you to take a step back. Trust your feelings and let your intuition guide you towards what feels right for you. In relationships, this might mean taking the time to tune in and reflect before reacting or making any major decisions. The High Priestess in a work context certainly carries a lot of potential for growth and discovery. It's a card that often signals the arrival of important, previously hidden information that can lead to new opportunities, whether that's uncovering details that help you advance in your career or discovering an opening for growth. This card shows that there's wisdom or insight on the horizon, and it may come from unexpected sources. It's a great reminder to stay attuned to subtle cues, listen to your intuition, and be open to what may not be immediately obvious. For those in creative fields, the High Priestess is a particularly powerful card. It speaks to deep well springs of creativity and inspiration, indicating that new ideas or projects could be coming to the surface. You might find yourself tapping into a well of imagination that feels almost otherworldly or beyond logical understanding. It's a reminder that creativity often thrives when you're in tune with your inner self and trust that inspiration will come, sometimes when we least expect it. For students or anyone involved in learning, the High Priestess could also point to the arrival of a mentor or teacher who will provide valuable guidance. This figure may help you access deeper knowledge or provide the insight you need to overcome challenges. It's a time for you to be open to new sources of wisdom and knowledge that will aid you in your growth, whether through formal education or more personal intuitive learning. On the more practical side, the High Priestess also warns to be cautious with your finances. In work and financial matters, it's wise to keep sensitive details to yourself and only share what is necessary with trusted individuals. There may be someone who could take advantage of your personal information, so maintaining discretion and carefully considering who you trust is key. It's all about balance, being receptive to the opportunities and guidance that come your way, while also protecting what is yours and ensuring that you make decisions based on both your intuition and awareness. Have you ever had a moment where you felt like an opportunity or a piece of advice came to you almost mysteriously, or when someone played the role of an unexpected mentor in your career or studies? In a health context, the High Priestess truly emphasizes the importance of tuning into your body and its signals. Just as she represents the need to listen to intuition in matters of health, she encourages you to pay attention to any subtle messages your body might be sending. This could mean recognizing physical symptoms, emotions, or even just an inner knowing that something might be off. Sometimes, the High Priestess in a health reading suggests that you've been ignoring these signals, whether because they feel too vague or because life is simply too busy. But the card reminds you to honor your body's wisdom and take the necessary steps to address your well-being. In cases where health concerns are being dismissed or overlooked, the High Priestess can be a powerful reminder not to let your voice go unheard. If you're feeling that your concerns are not being taken seriously, it's time to advocate for yourself and seek the care or attention you need. Trust your intuition when it comes to your health. If something doesn't feel right, it's important to speak up and pursue the answers you deserve. Your body knows when something is off, and it's crucial to take those feelings seriously. On a more specific note, the High Priestess also often symbolizes fertility and the balance of hormones. For individuals trying to conceive, the card could indicate a time of fertility or a reminder to focus on balancing physical and emotional health. In women's health, it can be connected to menstruation, the cycles of the body, and the balance of reproductive hormones. In this way, she symbolizes a harmonious flow of energy and well-being within the body. Overall, the High Priestess in health readings encourages you to connect with your body on a deeper level, trust your instincts, and take proactive steps to ensure your health is prioritized. It's also a reminder that self-care isn't just about addressing immediate physical symptoms. It's about listening to your emotional, spiritual, and energetic needs as well. Have you ever had a moment when your body was sending you a clear message and you had to stop and listen? Or perhaps you found that intuition played a role in taking the right steps for your health? The High Priestess is deeply connected to spirituality, intuition, and wisdom, making it one of the most powerful cards when it comes to matters of the soul. When this card appears in a reading, it's a clear signal that now is the time to connect with your inner voice. Listen to the whispers of your intuition and trust the deeper wisdom that lies within you. Whether you are seeking answers to life's bigger questions, navigating a challenging time, or exploring new spiritual paths, the High Priestess is a guide that encourages you to tap into that higher source of guidance. For those interested in psychic development or any form of spiritual growth, the High Priestess is a particularly favorable card. She represents a deep connection to the unseen realms and a natural affinity for understanding energies beyond the material world. If you're looking to develop your psychic abilities, intuition, or spiritual practices, the High Priestess signals that you have the potential to deepen your connection to the spiritual realm. It's a reminder to trust your instincts and allow your intuition to guide you, rather than relying solely on logic or external sources of information. Her appearance also suggests that now is a time to embrace practices like meditation, journaling, dream work, or other methods of spiritual exploration that can help you strengthen that inner connection. The High Priestess teaches that wisdom comes not only from study or external knowledge, but from being attuned to the intuitive wisdom that arises from within you. This card is a reminder that the answers you seek, the insights you need, and the growth you desire often come from moments of stillness, reflection, and trust in the higher powers that are guiding you. Have you found that your intuition or spiritual practices have become stronger at certain points in your life? Or is there a particular aspect of spiritual growth you feel drawn to explore right now? Well, fam, I want to say thank you so much for watching and listening to my video. Make sure to like and subscribe and make a comment below on how the High Priestess has influenced your life. And make sure to look out for my many other tarot card videos. Stay blessed, doing your best.